Hi, this is CAD/CAM Lessons. In this part of the FreeCAD series, you'll learn how to copy a sketch from one face to another in two different ways. I'll show you when the copy stays linked to the source sketch and when it becomes an independent sketch. I will now move to the next example and show you how to copy sketches from one face to another. I will show you what I showed in the previous example on a slightly less complicated part so that it is more understandable. I will create a new part here as a parametric part and create a new sketch on the XY plane. Here we will create, for example, a triangle. Select Draw Triangle and draw a triangle more or less like this. We will do it so that this vertex is on the y-axis. Here, enter 50 mm as this dimension. Press Enter, and to place the vertex on the y-axis, simply click the left mouse button when this axis is highlighted. We close the sketch, and based on this sketch, we will create a solid with a height of 20 mm. Now I will create a sample sketch on this face. I select this face, choose Create Sketch, and here I will draw some geometries. I will draw, for example, a slot. Here I enter 20 mm as the dimension of this slot, 0 degrees as the angle, and for example 2 mm as the slot width, and I press Enter. I click the right mouse button to cancel the slot drawing command. Now I will define the distance of the slot from the origin of the coordinate system. In the x-axis 15 mm, and in the y-axis. And we will create one more geometry, for example, a circle more or less in this spot with a diameter of 10 mm. And we will also define the distances of the circle's center point from the origin of the coordinate system. In the x-axis 20 mm, and in the y-axis, for example, 7 mm. Okay, I click the right mouse button to cancel this command, I close the sketch, and we have such a sample sketch here. And now I would like to create this sketch on the remaining faces of the solid as well. We can transfer such a sketch to other faces of the solid in two ways. The first way is simply copying this sketch. We select the sketch in the feature list, we press Ctrl+C. Here we deselect everything and select only the sketch because we only want to copy the sketch. If you cannot select only the sketch and other elements are selected by the way, make sure you have the Auto Select Depending Objects option unchecked. We click OK, and here we press Ctrl+V. The sketch has been copied, only this sketch is outside the body, and we have to move this sketch to the active body. Okay, we have the sketch in the active body. At this moment, these two sketches are in one place, and the sketch we copied, sketch number 2, we will move, for example, to this face. To do this, we select the sketch in the feature list. We look for the map mode property here. We click flat face here and click this button. This button will appear when you click on this field on flat face, and then we can click this button. Now we select plane here, and we can indicate the face to which we will move this sketch. We click OK, and this sketch has been moved to the second face. We click this button here to refresh the view, and we have the same sketch on the second face. Another way is to use the carbon copy option. We create a sketch on this face. We select this face and choose the Create Sketch option. And here we have a command like carbon copy. We select this command. Now we have to indicate the sketch we want to transfer. I want to transfer this sketch. To copy a sketch onto the current sketch plane, we simply have to indicate the sketch we want to copy. However, in the case of sketches that are not on a plane parallel to the sketch plane, we must hold the Ctrl+Alt keys, and then we can click on the sketch we want to copy. And the sketch has been copied to this face. We simply press the Ctrl+Alt keys and click on the sketch we want to copy. I close the sketch, and okay, we have copied sketches on the solid faces. We have the source sketch. We have the sketch we copied using the Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V command. And the sketch we copied using the carbon copy option. I will change the name of this sketch so that it is known that this is the sketch copied using the carbon copy option. Okay, and now I will go to edit the source sketch and introduce changes here. Here, for example, I will type 30 millimeters. I will change the distance to 10, and I will also change the slot width to 5, and we will change the circle diameter to 3 millimeters so that these changes are clearly visible. Here, we will also change it in this way. I close the sketch and see what happened. I changed the source sketch, and the sketch created via the carbon copy option was also changed, but the sketch that was simply copied was not changed. That sketch is not linked to the source sketch, and at this moment that sketch is independent of the source sketch. And the sketch created via the carbon copy option is linked to the source sketch, and if we make dimension changes in the source sketch, the changes will also be applied to the copy of this sketch. As for the sketch we simply copied, that sketch is a regular sketch. We can make changes here, but it is simply no longer linked to the source sketch. These are the ways to copy a sketch from face to face, and in some cases, this can be very useful. Now let's see what happens if I draw some geometry in the source sketch. I will create this geometry quite freely. I close the sketch, and now, like this, we have the source sketch and we have the carbon copy sketch, and here in the copy of this sketch, the new element did not appear, and similarly in the copy created by copying the sketch, this element did not appear either. So if you want to copy sketches from face to face, create a complete source sketch first, and only then proceed to copying the geometry. Now you know the key difference. Carbon copy stays linked and updates when you change dimensions, while a normal copy does not. To see the next step, click the video on the screen or subscribe and continue the full series in the playlist.